What were you trying to do, Dave?
Get a virtual background.
Put that virtual background.
Which
Guess
one?
who's found it? Look who's found it.
Yeah.
Where's down under now? Oh, Stephen, trust you to find it.
No.
Right, don't worry. Let's try that.
Someone say hi to good morning. Good morning, Andrew. Or good evening, Andrew.
Good evening.
Morning.
How are you? Can you hear me?
Andrew's in.
Yes, we can hear you, Andy.
Yeah, loud and clear.
Andy Truebar.
Waiting for some more participants.
Let's have it.
I don't know what I've done with that bloody banner.
What's the hell is this one?
Okay.
Oh, we're on the balcony now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're all there, Steve.
Let's just move on. Like the bar's open, Dave.
I was going to say, oh,
Hey, Truebar
all
to
things
says,
together,
you want
but
to
I
replace
might
it.
have been.
Yeah. Right. Am I still on the traffic lights?
No,
I'm
you're
on
not,
an ashtray.
You've got an ashtray now.
Yeah, well, I'm going to quit smoking in 1 second.
Are we
Morning,
in
Andrew.
Are we in 2020 or 2022?
22.
Okay.
Truebar back.
You can't, surely can't be 2 years out, John.
Well, I know, but it's actually with David as virtual background thing, isn't it? But back in 2020.
Oh, I found it. Is that Truebar 2 yet? Yes, I have. I found it. So, right, that's good. Right.
Yeah.
Thank goodness for that.
Yeah.
Right, now I can go for it. Sorry, Andy, it's a live show, but good to see you.
And I put the same shirt on, you noticed. Have you noticed?
Yeah.
What have you put? What have you put, Steve?
I put the same shirt on.
Right, hang on. Oh, let's have a look. Virtual background.
But that shirt's no good now, Steve.
Oh.
You haven't got any players. You got rid of them all.
I'm starting, Pete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're off the bench tomorrow.
I've got my boots out the attic.
Bloody nightmare.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
Oh, what are you doing now, Dave?
Do you mind? I've found it. I've saved it. I just need to add it. Right. Oh, I know what to do. Yeah.
Ted is coming in. There's all these people coming in. You're not ready, Dave.
I am very ready. I'm
You
just waiting. Blackpool Bob is not on my screen.
You just need to move
Ted's
on.
coming in.
Blackpool Bob.
Blackpool Bob was on. He was
He's
there.
not on.
He's not on my screen. Hello,
He's not on
Ted.
anybody's screens. He's not here.
Hello.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Hang on, Birch.
Right, Ted's in and
Bob
Andy's
was
in.
coming on
Add in.
this one.
You wouldn't think we'd be doing this for 2 years, would you?
It's amazing, absolutely amazing. Credit to you guys.
Yeah.
We've been doing this for 2 years and I still can't get a background. Where is it?
You need to move on, Dave.
I am Bobby. I'm Bobby, Johnny. All right.
I gotta go.
Here comes Macca.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
Give it up as a bad job, Dave.
Yeah, exactly. Give it up.
I've seen it. All right, here it is. All right.
Fuck's sake.
Oh,
There, no, thank you. Thank you. It's there. Lovely. Hello, Macca.
Good evening.
Great.
How's everybody? Good to see you back, David.
Yeah, we're good now, Macca.
we've lost one.
Ted, Pete, Colonel, Fruity.
Hello, Macca.
Good morning. Good morning.
Happy anniversary, Macca.
What's happened?
Cheers.
Tomorrow.
Laura,
It's frozen.
we've lost. Oh, we've lost one already.
Whoa.
Oh, how are you, Ted? You're on your own.
Yeah, I am. I said Sandra's in London for the
I saw
Jubilee.
that, yeah. Lovely. You didn't want to go?
I've got Bobby here
Turn
as
that down,
well.
Laura.
He's been playing up and said, but he's grown quite a bit from the last time you've seen him. Come on. The boys want to go and say hello to you. Come on, come on.
Oh,
Hi,
hang on.
David.
Admit.
You're on.
Here we got Steve. Oh, lovely.
Do you remember the last time I showed him he was only a puppy? Look at this.
Oh, my goodness me.
He's grown.
Oh, wait, hang on. It's
There you go.
Stephen's addition to the family, getting bigger as well. Look at that. Brilliant.
Oh, yeah.
Well done, Ted.
There he goes. He's lovely. He said he
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
after me. So,
Yeah.
off you go.
Hello, Stephen.
Hey, good day. How you doing?
Very well.
How's everyone?
Good.
We're,
thanks.
we're doing good. If only you knew what the last 20 minutes was like, Steve. But you will when you watch the recording.
Yeah, but you'll be editing that out, won't you, Colonel?
Okay.
Uh,
Was that all racing up onto the balcony to have your photos taken?
That was
You got it.
Yeah, you'll see,
Actually,
Steve.
we were singing Sweet Caroline, really.
what with Rod Stewart?
With
Yeah.
Rod.
He was bad, wasn't he? Was Ross Stewart's voice awful?
Yeah, he should have.
I'm glad you said it before me, Steve. He was awful.
Yeah.
He was.
We
Wasn't
we haven't seen it yet. That it's on our TV in an
Yeah.
hour time. We haven't seen the concert thing yet.
Oh, right.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good, Steve.
It's being shown here, in an hour's time, 7:00.
All
Yeah.
right.
Don't worry, I
Right.
think Pete's going to edit the Three Greyhounds rendition over Rod.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the
Well, listen, Steve. Don't miss the beginnings. That's the best bit. The beginning.
Yeah.
The beginning's the best bit.
What?
Okay.
I can't.
I haven't watched it yet. It was on our telly last night at 8 o'clock, but I recorded it. I'll watch it later.
It's Queen, isn't it, Stevie?
Mm.
Yeah, yeah,
Queen?
yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Oh, yeah, that was good.
Yeah. And Dave's nose banging.
Of course I am. But I've seen in previous recordings that our CBD Steve Walker was nose bagging a flipping pizza. I've seen
Yeah.
that while I was away. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Don't even get a lunch break, Dave. I don't even get a lunch break, mate.
No. That's what, oh, well, I'll tell you what, I've loved seeing those last few weeks with, being away. I thought that it was really good to still see what was going on.
How was the trip?
Sorry, Steve.
How was the cruise?
It was good. It was quite hard work, but it was it was good fun. Good fun.
Good.
Very
Excellent.
good. Yeah. Yeah, it was right. And the weather was brilliant. So
Oh, good. Beautiful.
yeah.
When do you go, Mecca?
We go on Tuesday.
Tuesday. Happy
Oh,
birthday for tomorrow.
Sorry?
Is it a cruise?
Happy
is it,
birthday
Mecca?
for tomorrow.
Oh, thank you, Stephen. Yeah, thank you. I'm
Is it a
40 tomorrow, Steve.
70 tomorrow. You wouldn't think he's 70, would you?
No.
No, because I'm only 40.
No. Honestly,
How would you think that, Stevie?
yeah. We're all trying to be complimentary here. I'm sure it's going to come out nice in the recording, Macca. When Colonel, edits, it will all appear really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing a 4-night cruise for my birthday.
Oh,
Nice
brilliant.
Is that on Carnival, Macca?
No, there's no carnival ships, and I rang my mate and said, "Can you send one down?" He said, "October's coming."
Okay.
So now we're going on the old Dawn Princess, which is now the P&O Pacific Explorer,
Okay.
which is probably a bit shitty ship, but anyway, it's the only ship down here.
Mm-hmm.
It looked nice. I watched it sail out the other night.
Yeah, it looks all right.
Monday night. It
Yeah,
looked
the
nice.
casino, weren't you?
Yeah. We had
Yeah, I saw that.
Mum's 90th birthday celebrations at the casino. So we watched her sail out on Monday night.
Lovely. Yeah.
Has Andy Rowlands disappeared?
Yeah.
Yes, he has. Yeah.
Hi, everyone.
Andy Rowland, he only came on 1 week.
Hello,
Hey,
Deb.
Deb.
No,
No, he's no, he was on recently.
Just came on. Yeah.
It was just on this
How's
morning.
everyone?
It
It
disappeared.
was probably because we had technical problems.
Oh, that's right. You was on last time.
Yeah, Andy was on last time. You might come on.
He's been on. He's been and gone.
You just let
Oh,
left,
really?
yeah.
Ah,
It could have been a mistake for leaving.
what about Doris?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Not yet. He did say he was coming in.
Happening over there, isn't it?
Mm. Yeah,
In
Yeah.
London.
yeah. The three greyhounds was quite busy yesterday, I'm sure.
What did you see? What Rod sang?
Yeah,
Oh.
yes,
Sweet Caroline.
yeah.
I'm surprised you sang that.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Well, the BBC, he said the BBC made me do it.
Is that what
Is
you
that what he
said?
said?
Yeah, he probably couldn't get the gig unless he did that.
All right.
Might have
okay.
been one of the Queen's favourites, is it?
Well, like
Well-
I said,
No,
his
she
voice
prefers
is on me.
marmalade sandwiches.
Oh, yes. From a teddy bear,
Or Paddington
That
Bear.
was great. That was very good.
wasn't it?
Yeah,
good.
very, very good.
Actually, Fritchie, you should have dressed up as Paddington Bear and gone along.
Natural fact, Dave's having his
Right.
marmalade
I'll see you.
sandwich now.
Bye. I'm off. I'm off. I'll see you guys. Bye.
That's how I feel, Dave.
Yeah.
I walk out about 10 times a
Oh.
day.
Come on, Megan.
Yeah, I know. You know how I feel.
Mm.
Come on, anybody got anything to tell us? Come on. Anyone got anything to tell us? No.
I've had COVID.
No.
You haven't.
I've been
Yeah.
really sick.
Yeah, she was rushed to the
Really?
hospital last week.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
I do.
We
Yeah.
called an ambulance.
Mm.
Yeah.
Really?
The ambulance
Mm.
didn't come.
So my daughter drove her in because I was out. And yeah, Deborah was very bad.
Oh,
In
Debbie.
what way, Deb? In what way?
I couldn't eat or drink, and I was really nauseous and sick, and I just didn't have anything in my stomach at all. So I was feeling like I really lightheaded, couldn't walk or anything. Just felt really, really unwell. It's the worst I've ever felt. Yeah, I had
So what
everything.
did How did they
They just
treat
put
you?
me. They put me on a drip, just to get the fluids in.
Yep.
And then they seemed to think I was okay to go home because they don't really want you hanging around.
Oh, you're like a leper.
Is there a lot of the COVID in that sort of strength around at the moment with all of
You know what? There's more influenza.
Influenza is the problem.
Is worse than COVID at the moment.
Right.
Yeah. So when you do the test now, you go through and get a test done. They're also doing the test for influenza as well,
Right.
if you want it, rather than just a COVID test. It's that bad. Yeah, but the hospitals are really busy because it's been a cold winter.
Right.
Which hospital did you go, Deb?
I went to Royal North Shore.
Okay.
Yeah. I wasn't sure whether to go there or the Sand. I probably
Yeah.
should have gone to the Sand because North Shore were really busy.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all right. I got what I
Anyway.
had needed.
She's
So
sorted
feeling
now.
better now?
Yeah, just
No.
a bit of dizziness. That's all. I was allowed to go out today, but I'm just yeah. I've got to watch my balance. I just felt a bit off balance. So hopefully I'll be better tomorrow.
Good.
Yeah.
Hopefully. not
That's
much
the last
fun.
thing you need to lose your balance walking around the bloody top deck of the Pacific
Yeah, I know.
Explorer.
Yeah.
I know.
At
Hopefully it
least you're
won't
right for that.
Well, we
Go
won't
on
be
the
going,
cruise.
Stevie, unless she's
Pardon?
right. So
Yeah.
Oh, I should
Yeah.
be fine.
Is
It's only going to Queensland.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Is that the first time you've had it? COVID?
Yeah. Yeah. Ian got it first and he was fine. You only had one bad day, didn't you?
Yeah.
Now our daughter's had it, but she's fine. It's just like a bit of a cold.
she thinks it's a joke.
Right. Oh.
Come on, Laurie. Come and say
Well-
hello. Laura.
Well, Debbie, you look
Come on.
all right from on the screen. All right.
Oh,
you
thanks,
look
Dave.
all right.
Come and say hello to Freddie. Come on.
I put a bit of makeup on today
Say hello to Dave.
to make myself feel better.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, I think the worst is over.
Have you got the
Everybody
taxi
else all right?
driver there, Macca? You've got
Well,
the
they're not
family
allowed
ta-
out. So yeah,
Oh.
well, I've been getting everything. Yeah, well, I always do
Yeah.
anyway. So nothing's changed.
The first few days was good, lots of cups of tea and things, but after that,
Fuck it, get over it.
yeah, a couple of days
Get
was
some
enough.
work done.
At least you weren't trapped in the UK like I was, Deb.
You
I
weren't
know,
trapped
that's
in the
right.
UK,
Yeah.
Johnny.
Do you mind? That's where we live, Johnny.
They wouldn't let me. They wouldn't let me bloody come home.
Were you feeling all right? Did you have it very bad?
My wife had it bad for 2 days,
Did
Deb,
she?
and then
Did she?
yeah, and then when I got it, I had a bad cough, and just tested positive, and it really pissed me off. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
especially I couldn't go to the P&O lunch. I had to sit outside like
Oh, that's
like
a
a
shame.
like a leper.
But at least you'd had most of your cruises and you've done all that. You did all that.
Yeah,
That
yeah, I
was
know, but it was just so annoying that but I think that we have to stop testing. I mean, how long are we going to stop the test for? We're going to test for another 100 years.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
Yeah.
just got to move on with it.
Well,
I
they're
didn't think
still
it was-
doing it. They're still doing it now because Phil's going on a Princess Cruises short one in, I think it's
Yeah.
August. And Sue Jones asked me to set his, this medallion app.
Yeah.
Asked me to set it up on his phone for him because he can't do things like that. And she sent me an email yesterday. They still have to do tests before they can board.
Well, all
Really?
the cruise, all
Yeah.
the cruise ships.
All
Yeah.
the cruises
Yeah.
are the same.
Yeah, but we don't have to.
Is it the PCR or the rat
No.
test?
Right.
I can't remember, Ted, to be
Yeah,
honest.
no,
I've got
The antigen test.
Yeah, it's not the
PCR.
PCR. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the simple
Yeah, but-
one.
The rat test.
You can't do your own. You have to pay to have them done.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
get an
yeah.
official certificate.
Yeah, but
Oh, okay.
P&O haven't told us that. They've just said you just bring a rat test with you.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
right,
haven't had to
okay.
do.
We had to pay $400 to get a doctor in California talk to us on the phone for 10 seconds saying, "Oh, you've
Yeah.
recovered. Here's your email. That's $200, please."
Wow.
Tell me
They're
about it.
shocking over there.
Yeah, I had the same problem, Colonel, when we
Yeah.
got off a cruise. We were off a carnival
Yeah.
cruise at Long
Yeah.
Beach, and I was crook.
Yeah.
And we went there, and it was like
Medical center.
it was like $800 just to see a doctor.
Yeah.
And then
Wasn't that much, but-
and then on the ship, I
Yeah.
didn't have my blood pressure tablets. So I said to Deb, "Don't worry about it. I'll get it when I get back to LA." She said, "No, you better get them." And what would normally cost me $15 here,
Yeah.
they charged me, I think, $25 a tablet.
A tablet. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
How many tablets do you have to have, Mac?
Well,
One a
I was
day,
away
though.
for 7 days. So 7
42 a day.
Yeah.
Not the blue
Anyway.
ones. Eddie.
They have to be taken with red wine.
Anyway, it's all good. It's all
Only
good.
one blue one.
I made it home. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah,
while you're
good.
talking about cruises, I don't know if you saw that thing I posted the other day. Does anyone have Carnival shares?
Oh, yeah. So
Yeah.
what was it about?
Well, I got
Why?
a phone call telling me that Carnival, someone was trying a hostile takeover, and that they wanted to buy up all the shares.
Really?
This is a bit weird.
In
That's
Carnival?
If anybody ever rings you and asks you about your Carnival shares,
Nah,
ignore
it's-
scam.
but bogus. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like it.
But
It's
then
told me
again,
twice.
now would be the best time because the shares would be right down, wouldn't they? Because of COVID.
Mm.
Yeah, but they said
They're probably at the lowest.
yeah, they said they're offering you between £15 and £25 per share. And I thought,
And-
well,
and what would they normally
£10 a
trade?
share at the moment.
Oh,
But
well,
they
I
were
would have
telling us that someone was trying to have a hostile takeover of Carnival, and that their
Right.
client was trying to buy up as many shares as they can.
That-
Basically,
that-
it's a scam.
That would
Go
be
like
on
a
the
scam.
news, Steve. It's absolutely
Yeah.
a
No, but
scam.
it's just a scam. If anybody ever rings you regarding Carnival shares,
Yeah,
take no
yeah.
notice.
Just say, give me your phone number and I'll double check and I'll get back to you. I bet you
Yeah.
wouldn't
Oh
have
yeah,
got that
well the
from-
number I got, I checked on the number and it was from
Nigeria.
Yeah.
Nigeria.
in the east, so India,
Yeah, it is
Bangladesh.
Nigeria. Yeah.
Bangladesh.
Bangladeshi.
Really?
All right. Anyway, listen, I'm going back to bed. I'm handing the reins over to Dave, our anchorman.
Colonel,
Yeah.
this is a second anniversary. This has been a big build up for 24 months, and now you're turning around and say, "I'm going back to bed."
I am. Yes.
And we've got Captain Ted on board, and you're
Captain Ted
leaving.
is there.
Yeah.
He's in the middle of our screen.
Yeah.
Deserting the ship.
Right in the middle. And once you move out, Johnny, we'll all get shuffled up like a pack of cards, and you don't know who's going to be in the middle.
All right, I'll stay a bit longer. All right.
No, you don't have. It's all right.
Tell you what, Colonel, if you do another Carnival cruise, I'll only send you one bottle of wine a night, okay? If you leave.
Yeah.
Dave, that was that was a most excellent bollocking you gave him.
Yeah.
It's taken me 2 years to practice it, Fruity.
Okay. Just remember, Dave. Just stop. You'll be the host, and just don't worry about the recording. It will stop when you end the meeting.
Love. Well, I'll just keep it rolling over till tonight, Johnny. It's no problem.
Doris.
Yeah, here comes Doris.
Oh look, I can let Martin in.
I just did, and you need to change people's names as well.
Where is it? Where are we?
There's
Doris.
Martin.
Martin.
Hey,
Nice
how you going?
Doris.
How are you, Debbie? How are you going?
Yeah, better. Getting there.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, no,
You
I'm
and
fully
Stu?
recovered. Yeah, we're both
That's
okay.
good. That's
Good.
good.
Excellent.
What?
Yeah.
Over the celebrations of promotion?
Oh no, we're still celebrating that, Dave.
So's the Queen.
Excellent.
I'll see you guys.
Yeah.
Well done.
Flip your phone onto its side, Martin.
Oh, there we go. Now, Martin, nothing personal, but Colonel's just left. All right.
Yeah.
He hates anyone whose team's been promoted. All right. So he apologises, but he's quite tired. So he's there in spirit.
1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
It's good of him to get up at that time
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
every fortnight.
Very
More
good.
than we do.
We've been waiting 23 years for this, Dave. So
Yeah. Hey,
Well done. Well done.
very good. Well, you might do a Leicester because you went down to the third division, the third tier, didn't you, in one of your seasons?
yeah, we did. Yeah.
Yeah. So you might go all the way back up.
I'm not that confident of putting them up there with the Leicester going all out and winning next year, but I'll be happy if they finish
up.
mid-table or above.
Yeah.
Or they don't
Very
get demoted. Really.
Yeah.
I would normally say there's 6 points for us, but sorry, I can't say that this at this time. I
You'll
can't
be
say that.
happy
man.
with one.
Yeah.
So look, Fruity's looking all around the room, pretending he's not interested in that conversation, but he's gagging to get in about the football. What was it you wanted to say, Fruity?
I didn't want to say anything. And as there are no Kiwis in, I'm not going to talk about cricket either.
Hang on.
England are going to win the first test, Dave. What are you on about?
Yeah, I know.
Hello,
Yeah, but they
Tony.
coached by
As long
Kiwi,
as
aren't
Joe
they?
stays there.
Well, listen, Peter, I won't put your money on that at the moment.
Is it
It'll probably
resuming today? Is it resuming today? We've still got 5 wickets there.
The concert. The guys
Yeah, but it's likely to piss down today, isn't it?
Oh, great.
It'll be the end of the
Flipping
draw.
heck.
There's actually fog here in London.
Sing a song that's not his.
Sweet Carol.
Yeah,
It's
it only rains on a pageant day. All right, so it's only on pageant days.
Hey, Tuffy.
What a guy!
Duff. Well done,
Hang on,
Donald.
rename. Hang
We
on.
should all be saying to Taffy, good luck today, Taffy.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Got the
Who's
yeah.
playing today?
Ukraine, isn't it?
Ukraine.
Yeah,
Oh, Ukraine, yeah.
I've got everything crossed today because I'd love to see them in the World Cup.
Yeah. But I think everyone's heart's going to be with Ukraine. Taffy.
Obviously, yes, obviously.
Yeah.
But
Decision approved.
it only comes around once in 4 years, and we haven't been in it since 1956.
Well, they say
So
it
it's
only
okay.
comes round for Wales every 60 years.
Wonderful. Right. Okay. There we
So I'm
go.
looking forward to it. I love it.
It'd be lovely to get
tuning
there.
in. I've only ever seen about 2 soccer matches for 90 minutes, but I'll watch this one from start to finish.
What time's
Is Gareth Bale playing for you?
Yeah, he's. Oh, they got no excuses. If they don't win, they're not good enough. End of story.
Yeah.
He had a cracking game against Austria, didn't he?
Yeah, he's the class, isn't he? So even though he's coming to the end of his career, he's still got it, you know.
He's got it.
You can do something. World class players can do something that's they can turn a game.
Yeah.
Kick
Well,
off
he's on
2
the market,
a.m.
mate.
Stevie. Yeah,
He's looking for a
2
club at the
o'clock.
moment.
2 o'clock.
Yeah, I don't think Notts Forest are going to be buying him anytime soon.
I don't know. With your corrupt owner, Martin, you might be able to. He's got plenty of money.
Dear.
Anyway.
That's an awful thing to say.
It is awful, but it's true.
When we take our player back, you're going to fall apart.
I didn't know you had.
Hey,
I didn't
you're
know you
only
had shares in
corrupt if you
Forest,
get.
Stevie.
You're only corrupt if you get caught.
And he did get caught.
But he's not in jail.
No, not yet.
Not
Time
yet.
will-
There's always time. Taffy, go on then. I can see Trembles behind. Who else have we
Yes,
got?
I just put this photograph up because I think it was Stevie. Are you there, Stevie? I can't see you at the moment.
Which one?
The Aussie Stevie.
Yeah.
He's just put put this up earlier today. It's John Tremblin's birthday, so he put it up.
Was that Stevie?
But, tell me the names. Can you recognize the other people?
No, not a clue.
Looks like the Bay City Rollers.
Trembles.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like the Herman's Hermits.
I know the second from the left. I know him, but I can't think of his name. That would have been Arcadia, I think.
Oh, you should know.
Well, you all look very smart. What was the occasion there then, Taffy?
I don't
Couldn't
know.
have been the Arcadia then.
He didn't say, Steve, put the photograph up. I just thought it'd be nice to stick it up.
No, I didn't put that up, Taff.
You didn't? All right.
No, that's not my photo. I might have commented on it and said happy birthday to John, but I didn't put the photo up.
It's a
John
good
Tremblay.
photograph. It's a good photograph. I had a shirt like that.
I thought you said it was Steve.
Oh, they look like
I bet that was it.
It was probably your shirt, Taffy.
The one we used to pass around, Tap.
Yeah.
Well, you've taken you, Barry. Taffy,
Yes.
did you know Barry Hammett, Leak?
No.
The drummer on board?
No.
Oh, what a guy.
I did know one musician that dived in the swimming pool on the Canberra, I think.
Right.
And he didn't know at the time he was a musician, a Welsh musician.
Yeah.
He dived in the swimming pool, knocked his head,
Oh,
and he died sometime later with a brain hemorrhage.
whoa.
They didn't know at the time. They didn't know what was going on.
Really?
But he died later. I heard that he had died from a brain hemorrhage.
Barry just passed away a week ago in Swansea. He lives in Swansea.
All right.
And his daughter actually went through his contacts and found my name and just contacted people on his contact list, which was really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you remembered him. You remembered him.
We talked on Messenger every now and then.
All right, great.
Yeah, we used to keep in touch. We kept in touch.
I will put this out. I will put this out there because it's just come into my mind. There was a guy, I went, the Welsh Riviera is a place called Porthcawl. And it's where all the coal miners went for their holidays. It was my very first holiday, actually, when I was 9 years of age. Everybody from the valleys went to Porthcawl. It was all your next door neighbours, everybody was there for this last week of July, first week of August, the miners' holidays. Anyway, I went down there and I saw a concert. They got a wonderful theatre there. And they've they haven't remodernized it, they've rebuilt it, sort of thing. And they had a show down there.
Not sure who this is.
I think it's Alan. It could be Alan.
Let him carry on.
They had a show down there of Mario Lanza.
Sue.
Hey, Sue. Hello, Sue. I don't know
Mario Lanza,
yet.
Go on, Taffy.
So this guy was doing a one-man show about Mario Lanza, and it was amazing. I thought, what a bloody talent. And his name, anyhow, I've since researched and found him on Facebook. He was a West End musical star, and his name, and he worked on the Oriana, and I didn't know it until I researched it. His name was Mike Doyle.
Oh, you've heard that name.
Yeah.
Mike Doyle.
He was on Oriana when we were there, Debbie. He was I don't know whether he was a DJ and then an entertainment officer.
Oh, was he? Yeah, I seem to know that name. Yeah, Mike Doyle. Okay.
A great talent and the funniest guy, a real comedian as well, because he's been on a lot of television since in Wales.
Mm-hmm. So when was that? How long ago?
Oh, that was about 15 years ago. But I've found out more about him. I didn't know that he'd been at sea. I'd tracked him down in the theatre and got to know him because he sailed with all the people that we would recollect. So he'd know them all. And
I don't know if he turned up, but he was supposed to have been at the pensioners' lunch.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, I did keep my eye out, but I didn't see him. But hello, Sue.
Good morning.
Hello, Sue.
Hi, Sue.
Can you see us, Sue?
Only one at a time. No, I don't know why.
Slide over to the
Put
left
on the
on the
go.
screen.
How are your eyes?
They're doing good. I go back in 1 more month to double check, and I might have to have a small prescription, but I can read and everything without glasses.
Well done.
They cataracts?
I had the left one done in April and the other one done last month.
Apparently it makes a huge difference.
Oh yeah, the left eye was really bad. My driving was horrific. I realised how bad I was driving after I had the first one done.
Sue, that had nothing to do with your eyesight.
Oh yes, it did.
Oh,
it was coming from the pub, Sue.
It was the other drivers. All right.
Yeah, right.
So you should be able to change your view to gallery, and then you'll see everybody.
Okay, I'm trying to get it up here.
Yeah, I was doing that earlier.
Don't know why. It doesn't show gallery on my tablet. No.
Should do.
Right. That's good.
Has anybody heard from Bob?
Oh, Bob, Blackpool Bob, we got a message through. He apologises. He tried to come on this morning, but the internet's gone down. So sadly, he's not. But have you got Macca and Debbie, obviously, and did anyone else see? Did you see Blackpool Bob, Steve? Well, he was
no. The day that they went, that they met Macca, I just couldn't make it.
Right,
I couldn't get there, but I messaged him.
Same with you, Ted. You didn't get a chance.
I wanted to come and see him as well, but I had my daughter over from Dubai for about 3 weeks, and then the day she left, I got COVID, and I was.
Oh.
on
So,
it.
Macca and Debbie, you're the only two that didn't come up with a good enough excuse then.
Yeah. Not me, you know.
We had
We had lovely time.
4 days with Bob.
Brilliant.
time.
That was
That's
great.
Yeah.
But he
Yeah,
does
lovely.
apologise. He does apologise. Well, he's sorry because he wanted to come in and see you guys. You know, now he's back up this neck of the woods.
Well, since he left, his nephew and his wife have got COVID. So with good timing,
really?
just after
Wow,
Bob
he
had
just got
left.
out in time.
Yeah. So that was good.
But we'll keep in touch with his nephew. Lovely couple.
They are.
So we'll keep in touch with him and he's a chef and we had a
retired.
wonderful night round there. We went down there and he had a big log fire in the garden and he cooked over the log fire. And then we went down the road and we had Chinese, didn't we? No? And I had a beautiful meal. And the chef ordered, and we had all dishes that we wouldn't normally order, and it was just fantastic. And Bob, for his age, is fantastic. Great company, nice man,
Lovely
and
man.
a pleasure to go out with, really.
Sure. Well, hopefully,
bit like me then.
He might come down to London, Macca, in August. You know, hopefully he might be able to make his way down, possibly.
Well, he said he wanted us to go there to London, but we're tied for time, Dave. We really are.
When are you in London?
We're in London, Deb. I don't know.
We get to London in August the
15th,
16th. Whatever. Yeah, we arrive on the Thursday, 17th.
Fruity, Fruity, if you can call me at some stage, we go through what we're going to do.
Yeah, I was just having a quick look, see what dates I got in my diary for you.
Oh, well, you must be so busy, dear. I know you're so tied up with what you do.
No, because we did put some in once before. I've got the 19th.
In London?
No, yeah, I got 19th you were going to be in London.
What day is that? What day of the week is that?
It's a Friday.
Yeah, we get in on the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think we have. And then,
get in on the 18th? What you get in on the 18th?
No, we get Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Sorry, we get in on the
16th.
Tuesday before. Yeah, and then we go. Then we go to Kent on the Saturday and Sunday, and then we've got from Monday to Thursday free.
All right. Well, I'll speak to you offline and and I'll change it because I had down that you were going to be at Alan's as well during part of that time, but obviously that's all changed. So
we're not sure what to do.
We're not sure yet, and also Dave, we've got to catch up with Ingie too.
So we just changed.
So whether we all meet somewhere, and
whatever's best for you, Macca, because you know it's you know it's easier for us to sort of move in and meet you as opposed to you going here, there, and everywhere. But it'd be great to have you down here anyway. So
just somewhere central though that we could meet.
If we've got a good hotel, and then Ingie can throw a bit of handbag behind the bar and have a good time.
Yeah, I've got it. The only thing is, I've only got marmalade sandwiches in it.
Well, Fruity will be there.
But it's the thought that counts.
I know, yeah.
Nothing wrong with a slice of marmalade there.
Yeah, whatever it is, it's gonna be great. It'll be so good to see you over here again.
Anyway, we're talking about the crew bar, not our trip. So.
Yeah, all right. Oh,
how's Spain, Sue?
Sorry?
Yeah, Sue, how's Spain?
It's lovely. We've had lots of parties here. We went to a Platinum Jubilee party last night. Fantastic balloons, everything.
Oh, nice.
Really great.
This might be Bobo, I think.
Let's have a look. Zoom. Let's have a look. Hope so. And it's his Bobo. He's just come in from the Derby. Well done. Well done. Great to see you.
He's got a gig on Peaky Blinders.
Is it? Bobo, can you hear us?
I can, yes. But I've just had a bit of an accident.
Oh no!
Yeah, I just you wouldn't believe. Just as I was walking across the road, I fell over and I've got a big gash in my leg. So, yeah, I was just crossing the road thinking I'm going to ring the crew bar. So I've just come to a little park and I've just sat down, but I've got a huge gash in my leg. So I'll only talk for 5 minutes, guys. Yeah.
Have you just fell out the pub?
Yeah, I've done something, haven't I? I tell you what, it's always happens to me. Always happens to my leg. I think my leg's swollen and there's blood everywhere. So I literally just stay in for 5 minutes because I think I'm going to have to get some medical attention. Yeah.
Where are you, Bubba?
These accidents on bikes only coincide when England play in an international.
No, but I'm bloody walking. I'm on Shanks's pony. Yeah. No, I'm at Mascot. Just finished on my election counting. So yeah, but I'm literally going to have to go. I'm going to have to go, guys, because I think I might have to go to the hospital. So yeah.
Take care.
All right. So see you guys. Have a good evening.
We'll see you tonight.
Yeah.
When it's going on,
Okay.
Phil.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Has anyone heard from Brad?
Well, international news. Bobo's cut his leg.
Yeah.
Has anyone heard from?
I was just renaming him. I
Martin.
just got Bleeding Bobo, but he just left before I got it up.
Sorry, Mako, did you say?
Have you heard from Bradley in New Zealand? Yeah.
He did. He sent a message a few days ago to say they had some family get together, but he would try and pop in briefly. But whether or not he will, I'm not sure.
Okay, let's hope he does.
Yeah.
Christine Pemberton said she was going to try and come on today as well.
What UK bar or this one too?
No, well, this one because she lives in Australia.
Oh really? Oh,
as was.
Yeah, she's coming over to England next year.
That's right, in April.
Yes.
She's saying
Via South Africa, and I said we'll try and get some sort of get together with a few people. She'd be really keen to do that.
Aren't you coming over here, Pete?
Pardon?
Aren't you coming over to Oz?
Oh, it's all good. It's all got a little bit tipped up. The timings, yeah, we ultimately will do it, but it'll be later next year.
Next year. Okay.
Yeah, we couldn't do it when we initially planned, and then
just give me enough notice.
Yeah. It'll probably be October, November time.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going back over to Europe next year.
By the way,
right.
Pete.
Hello.
I'm going to be in Dubrovnik on the 6th of August.
I'm in Zada on the 3rd week in August.
3rd week. Oh well, not when I'm there then.
We'll miss each other, fortunately.
No,
unless you want to stay for a couple of weeks longer, and we'll pick you up and come up.
Yeah, we're going to be on a cruise.
Sounds good, Steve.
Did Christine say she's coming over with the family, or is she just coming on her own? So
I think she's coming on her own.
All right.
Was that Dave or John Pemberton's wife?
John.
But
Dave came to the luncheon, didn't he? Dave?
Yeah. He sent me a message. He sent me a message this morning. He's gone back to Australia.
John?
Dave. Dave. He's got some work with a company, an insurance company that he used to work for. So he must have done that really quick because he certainly.
Well, I got a feeling he said something about it when we were in Southampton about going back. I'm pretty sure because we met him before you in the
Juniper.
In Wetherspoons before we went over to the JB. And I'm sure he said something then about he was going back.
Yeah, he
pretty sure he did.
He did mention it.
It's too late now, Ted. But you should have introduced the dog. Looked a beautiful little dog.
He did before he came on.
It's
Oh,
just
all
a,
right.
Yeah, you'll see him.
Okay.
so he's just keeping me company, Taffy, because Sandy's over in London at the moment for the Jubilee celebrations. So she said she's having a fabulous time. They really are turning it on. It's just amazing.
So who's the better company, Ted?
Did she buy a big Capella?
I have no idea. She left to ask Pete. He said he's been in the city.
Say, was she down the mall last night? Was she down the mall for the show last night?
I presume so. They had some tickets there for one of the stands. You know the lottery thing that they had.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Over there.
Yeah. So I'll take
So
the little.
Ted, be honest. Who's the better company?
Yeah, no, he's got I've got my little fella here. He keeps me busy. He's full
Well, I
of
said the
mischief.
wife's away, the dog's there. So who's the better company?
So just took him the other day out on the boat. He said that's his first boat trip that he's done. I did a charter for the Naval Historical Society. I take him around to see all the places where the Japanese ships were in Sydney Harbour, and shot a torpedo which missed Chicago and hit the seawall where the Cuttable was. That's why it's called Cuttable, because 21 sailors died on that incident. You know, I reckon what's amazing, when that torpedo exploded, there was guys sitting around the table. They looked all right, but they were dead just from the shockwave.
Yeah.
There was no physical damage, just a shockwave. So it's just a fascinating story.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who was that? The Japanese?
Yeah, Japanese midget submarines. There was 3 of them
Yeah.
in
the harbour.
They ended up depth charging a couple of them. So one of them blew itself up because it couldn't get out. It got caught up on the net. The other one got in and fired the torpedo, but on the way out they got it and depth charged it. And the third one was depth charged in Taylor's Bay. So when they made up the model that's in the War Museum here in Canberra, it was spliced together from all the parts that they had from the different submarines, because none of them was intact. So that model still sits there in the War Memorial. It was exactly 80 years ago, a couple of days ago. A midget submarine attacks.
They said, I think at the time they said there were more than 3, but they can't verify it. Yeah.
Well, that was because the guy in number 3 had gone out and then come back again. And they thought, because one of the warships obviously in a hurry left the moorings and everything, so they did all the good stuff that you do when you're in a hurry. They left the 2 guys, the boy jumpers, on the buoy because they had to let go, and they forgot to disconnect the telephone, so they ripped that out, and then shot out the boom gates, out the submarine net, out to go out to sea. And that's when they passed the submarine. And it was such a low elevation that the guns couldn't do anything. And that's the mistake. So they reported that submarine, and that mistake they thought there were 4 submarines. It wasn't. There was 3 submarines. And after the war, they found out that from the Japanese mother subs that there was only 3. There was never ever anything more, and they were never to be recovered again. You launch one of these midgets, and that's it. They when they brought them, the idea was that when they came back to the mothership, they would just sink them, and the crew would swim back to the mother sub and then go back to Japan.
Kamikaze submarines.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Interesting to note. Yeah.
Oh,
Ted, we used to go to a port somewhere on, was it Rapul that had a couple of one-man subs stashed in a sort of cave about 15, 20 feet down?
Yep, you're absolutely right. There were these ones where they were basically kamikaze subs. So rather than have a wire or something drive a torpedo, they would use this sub to steer it right to whatever target they had in mind, and they would explode and they would be killed in it. They said that's how determined they were to, you know, to sort of
win.
Was it Rabaul?
Yeah, there was 3 or 4. They called them Kaitan.
Yeah.
They were Kaitan subs, and it only existed in the Japanese Navy, which originally was built up in World War II on the pro forma of the British Navy. By the way, they said so. We were friends with Japan on World War One, and then we were enemies in World War II. Amazing history. A lot of people don't even know half of this stuff.
I think I've got some pictures of them. I'll put them up next week.
Yeah, I found the museum on top of Manly on the headlands at Manly. I used to do a lot of walking, and I found a big museum piece up there, the defences, and it told me a lot about this, the submarine attack and everything. I really enjoyed my time out there.
Well, they've got a professional, so I drive the boat, but they said there was about 90 people on board, and they all paid for morning tea and everything else, and come a professional speaker, and they were just wrapped in it. He was just non-stop with a slideshow to show them the pictures of the day, because today you only just see remnants of the installations that are down there. Yeah. So there's really not that much to see, but you know, if you use your imagination plus the slideshow, it gave them a good idea of what happened back 80 years ago. So absolutely fabulous, and people are happy with it. I got another one coming up tomorrow. Just the Des Moines Sailing Club decided that they offer that to their members, the same thing, tomorrow afternoon. I'm doing a trip for a couple of hours around to see all the spots where the submarines were and the submarine nets and everything. And then, of course, in the evening, we've got the Vivid, which is the light show on Sydney Harbour this time of the year. And I think it's broadcast all around the world. It's just very, very spectacular. The sails
are you doing that, Ted? Are you doing that?
Yeah, well, I've got the charter on. Starts at 5 o'clock with members from the Des Moines Sailing Club, and it goes right through to the nighttime, 10 o'clock. So we go and show them all the pictures. There's also fireworks on as well, because it's the weekend.
What's the ship, Ted? What ship?
Benelong. Benelong, yeah. So she's a charter boat. They said, I'll take her around. They said, this is a nice boat. They said, there's another one that looks very similar. It's called the Commissioner. I said, but this one's a better layout, really. I said,
what are we going on for? It's like an American name.
About Sandra and I, before she flew to the UK, we had one day that was the second day that Vivid was on. We're down at the Opera Bar and watching all the displays, and it's really well worth it. There's people coming from overseas just to see the Vivid light show in Sydney, because the Harbour Bridge lit up. The opera sails are lit up. Half the city is lit up with laser lights, and like 600 drones making pictures in the sky out of drones.
Amazing. I was hoping we'd see it on the sailing out, but we sail at 4, so we're going to miss it. Yeah,
that's a shame.
Once we saw it, we sailed later. Remember?
Yeah, we got delayed.
Yeah, but
it seems to grow every year. It gets bigger and bigger, doesn't it?
My Sandy has been with me on the Explorer for a couple of trips. We've done the same as you, like 3 or 4 days down to Eden and Hobart and back again.
How did you find it?
Yeah,
what's the ship like?
We loved it. We had one of those. When they do the measurement of the cabins, the ones with the balcony is the space on the balcony is included. You're not going to be out there in this cold weather, so I the big picture window ones.
That's what we've got. Yeah.
So we've got. Yeah.
And sea view, it was fine.
Yeah.
No hassle there.
Ted, will you have to wear your tutu like in the picture with the rest of the crew?
Stuff we did when we did the Australia Day celebrations. We did with the tugs, pirouettes and things. So the engineers in wellies and tutus, Oh, yeah.
Love the tash.
That picture behind you, I still see Mark Hoddinott on the left-hand side of the picture, and then there's me with the yellow ribbon on there. I still see quite a few of the guys, actually. You'll be surprised. So Mark's and Beverly up.
Guys?
I'll never live it down because said he goes and sees these pictures. He goes, "You what?"
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Ted, have you heard of a boat called Hamptons?
No.
We're going on that in the harbour
for
a birthday party. It's called Hamptons. You
Very
haven't heard of
nice.
it?
No, I haven't heard of it. So there's a few new ones out too. Captain Cook's got a new one there called the Jackson. I haven't been on that one either. It's rather flash. It's probably cost a couple of million to put together, but it's eventually will replace the Catman too. But they said nice looking boat.
So this one, Belvedere. Is it
Belvedere? Yeah.
Steve, the baby's looking beautiful.
Yeah, she's
Steve?
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. How old is she now, Steve?
4 weeks. 4 weeks.
Oh,
Friday.
Oh, 4 weeks.
Yeah.
How old's that photo?
Yeah.
Is that
It's
recent?
last week.
Oh, it's very cute.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Looks like a little sister loves her.
Looks like you've taken the mower to her head, have you?
Big sister.
You're growing wee mower on the head, huh?
Oh, hang on. There we are. All the babies are coming out.
Good answer. Thank you.
Oh.
Thanks,
The
David.
baby is that why you couldn't go away, Ted? Is it?
Yeah, it's the real reason.
You got to look after him, keep him fed, keep him happy. He likes this raw meat. He's into it place and still got the puppy.
Oh, we're going for an advert break. You grow them, we mow them every flipping time. Oh, I don't believe it.
That's a beautiful dog, Ted. I've got a beautiful child, Steve. Fair play.
Thank you.
But I've just got a story coming into my head, and I'll try my best to keep it as brief as I can. But talking about what we used to get up to on the ships, and seeing everybody in their tutus there. Well, I've just done a trip. I've just done a trip around Ireland, calling in on old shipmates.
All right.
Of course, Noel Hogan was one, and then I went on to Seamus, who some of you may know, some of you may not, but he was a hell of a character, Seamus. He really was. And I parked the Taffmobile up in his yard, and he set me up with electrics. And it was great. We had a great few days, and he's a busy guy. He's always off doing something. But this one day I says, "Oh, don't worry, I'm going to go off on the bike." And I went off on the bike, and I don't know how I did it, but my skin is very thin now. And I might have only just brushed against something, a tree or something. When I got back to the house, and there was just Seamus there and myself, and I went to go into the house, and I noticed my jeans, my brand new Levi jeans, my favorites. They had a wet patch on the knee, and so I pulled the trouser up, and of course all my skin had come off my knee, and I was bleeding.
Oh.
So I went into the camper van, pulled another pair of trousers, and they were white. And I just wiped it and put a big plaster over it, because I carry all this stuff because this happens often. Went into Seamus's house and said to him, "Seamus, do you know how to use this washing machine?" "Yes," he says. So I took my jeans off. I just had my jockey shorts on him and this pair of other trousers in my hand. And I said to Seamus, "Seamus, can you put these in the washing for me? I don't want to ruin them with blood. They're my favorite jeans." And as I was saying it to him, and I said, "It's a bloody good job Nuala's not here." And Nuala walked through the door. And there's me. She says, "You sailors, I don't know what you sailors you say." There's me in my jockey shorts and my jeans. It was so. I mean, it was the funniest thing. It really was. Immediately, as I said, it's a good job Mueller's not here. She came through the door.
How long ago was that?
That was about.
When was that?
About 2 weeks
Oh,
ago.
just recently.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that was so funny.
But
And
don't
also,
forget, Taffy does the same old trick everywhere he goes. He always does it everywhere he goes.
Yeah.
I gotta
Oh, he
tell
gets
you one more thing.
caught with his pants down.
Oh,
Yeah.
One more thing. I think I sent a little videotape because I know, like Macca and a lot of you know Des Milliken. And he was such a character. And he goes down to Australia for the last 20 years, every year almost. He's got a girlfriend in Brisbane. He's got a girlfriend in Brisbane, he told me.
Has he?
Yeah. I said, I got to go and see him, see what he's on, because he's 88. He's 88 years of age. Anyway, I've got a video that I sent to the Colonel yesterday, but I couldn't. It was only 2 minutes, but I couldn't shrink it. So I had to split it in 3. But it's Des telling us about how he went to sea. His first ship.
And then the
Arcadia.
After that, I went in a Shell tanker, the Hilia, and I picked it up over in Bremerhaven. And we had a 15 thing across the Atlantic for our first port. Wherever that was, it was New London, north of New York. And then I stayed in the tanker then for about 3 or 4 months or something. I hated it. Well, we came into Liverpool and we paid off in a place called Evesham, and I paid off there, you know. And I came off the ship and I went into some club in Liverpool, and I think some whore took all my money. So that I went in the Oriana, and I stayed in the Oriana from 1975 until 85, and then from 85 I went on the camera, and I left the camera in 1997.
God, what a career. Did you ever meet Robert Womersley from Blackpool?
No. I've heard the name, but
Yeah.
I can't put a face name like
Because he was on, I met him on the Canberra. He led me astray on the Canberra when I was just a boy.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
And
That would be interesting. Yeah, I didn't see that.
I'm hoping the Colonel will put it on. He said he would. Maybe, hopefully, he'll edit them together, because it's just Des sat on a wall in the middle of the countryside. We've been on a bike ride. 88 years of age. He took me on his 10-mile daily cycle ride. Daily. 88 years of age. And he sat on this wall and he's telling me the story of his life at sea. And it's only a couple of minutes, but I'm hoping Colonel's going to be able to sink it into this crew bar, because it is. And listen carefully for the very first couple of ships he was on, because he says something on there. No disrespect to you lovely ladies, but he says something on there that is so hilarious. It could only have happened to Des.
Taffy, have you got a Gmail account, email account?
A Google, is that Google?
Yeah.
I'm in. Yeah. Google is in.
If you've got a Google email account and you open it in a browser,
I've only got one email account that I ever use, and that's the one that I have.
Right.
Which isn't Google.
I was going to say, because if you've got a Gmail account, a Google account, Google email account, and you open it up in a browser, you can actually send videos that are bigger than 25 megabytes, whatever they are. That's how I send all the Oscar stuff to the Colonel.
Yeah. We've had 2.5 years without seeing the kids.
It basically sends it through like a cloud. It sends it through like a cloud.
Okay,
I want to confirm it's a very easy thing to do, because Fruity trained me up to do it, and it probably only took us 18 months, was it? I think, yeah. It was easy.
Okay, thanks.
The other thing is,
sorry.
The other thing is,
you still haven't got it down pat, have you?
if you send him emails, if you if you send him videos, only certain types will upload to YouTube. They have to be a certain format.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
All getting
all right.
technical now. It's all getting technical now.
It's very, very. Sue, before we forget, how's your dear brother? Have you heard or seen him recently?
Yeah, he's had some surgery.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But he's
So
always he's okay on the mend.
I hope so. I'll know by Friday.
Oh well, we're thinking
Oh.
of you and him. Definitely, definitely.
Well, what was it, sir?
Yeah, a bit of cancer.
Oh no.
Oh.
Well, Keith. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Okay.
All right.
It's-
Well,
it's-
look,
give my
we're-
best wishes.
Will you please,
Let's
Sue?
say with on his face.
yeah. Well, we're
what,
thinking
darling?
of you and him, obviously. So, well, hopefully hear more
Absolutely.
good news.
He's okay though.
Good. Good.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's super. Hey, well, no, boys and girls, it is coming up to the bewitching
Time.
hour. Although Colonel's not here, he'll be very, very pleased to have seen so many of the faces coming in. And thanks, obviously, all you guys down under that's been keeping it.
One
going.
second, Dave.
Go on.
1 second, Dave. If anyone can get on tonight,
Right.
I sent a lot of the girls that we haven't seen for some time. So they, one or two of them have replied and said to make all efforts to come on tonight. So
What-
if you hook
What
up
time is it,
tonight,
Stevie?
you
4 o'clock.
4 a.m.
Yeah,
4.
7 p.m. here, which will be 4 in the morning in Sydney.
4
Right.
a.m.
Right.
yeah.
Well,
So if
And-
you fancy hooking up, I know it's a weird time, guys, down in Australia, but you might see a face or might see a group of people that you haven't seen for a while.
Like who? Give us a clue.
Yeah.
Hey.
Give us a clue.
Right, do you want the full list? Lynn
full-
said in California she'll probably come on. Angela Porter, she's in Italy. She might come on. Andrea is in somewhere called Wales. She said she'll come. Mandy said she'll be in a field of shit.
In the car.
She'll still be working, but
Oh, Mandy.
but she'll come on as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully they'll make up for a good crowd. And there was
Are you on,
fellas as
Stevie?
well we haven't seen for a while.
Watts, are you on? What's he?
I'll see how I feel. I've had a bit of a sort of COVID-y type of thing going on. So I'll see if I wake up.
Actually, Taffy, I spoke to Callow last week, and Des is coming out, I think, October, November.
Is he?
Yeah. To Australia.
Wow.
Make sure
Oh,
you
that'd be
take
great.
the photographs.
Yeah, we will. Yeah.
Steve, why is there a picture
just
of Matt
before-
Bryant?
Pete, before you go, who's the guy stood behind me on my photo?
Is that a Pemberton or not?
No,
his
it's the bar
name's
manager.
Matt, and he's an Irish guy.
Oh.
Matt Moran.
Matt
Matt
Moran.
Moran, is it Moran?
That's
I thought
Matt
it was.
Moran.
Moran.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
great
Moran,
guy.
he was
Great guy.
he
Yeah,
was-
good guy. Okay.
He was assistant head waiter.
He was.
Before
Yeah.
before Dave closes up, at the end of the crew bars recordings, there's going to be a video of everyone who's been on, or that we could find that's been on the crew bar in the last 2 years. So
Yeah, sorry, I
at
couldn't
the
do
end,
it.
if you watch the recording, you'll see that at the end of it. A lot of
Sorry, I
old
couldn't
faces there.
Find one of Nick, Dave.
So
Sorry.
who's that behind Deb?
No,
Who's
it's
that
all right.
barman?
It's all right. I
Who's
got
that barman,
one.
am
I
I
got
right?
one.
Oh, good.
It looks like Pedro.
Who's
Fruity,
the barman on my right?
everyone's going to send in their favourite photo of themselves and say, "Can't you use that one?" I'm still looking for one. I haven't found a decent one yet.
Don't worry, David. I've got you.
Come on, Ted. Ted, who's the barman on my right? From Sea Princess.
We can only see half of
Alan
him.
Major. Alan Major.
Well done. Yep.
Alan Major, yeah.
Alan
Hey up,
Major.
love. Hey up, love.
What? One-eyed Major. One-eyed Major.
Yeah.
The pinnack.
He went down the gangway in Sydney to the Orient Hotel, and he went up to buy a newspaper, and he bought a lottery, one of the scratchies, and he won 25 grand.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
In the scratches.
25 grand then. How much?
And that was
be
40
now?
years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's
It would have been-
still got his lunch money from school.
Yeah.
That's typical, isn't it? Isn't that typical?
Bobo
He
sent a
said he went
message
back
through.
behind you.
Bobo's just sent a message through. He says he's just limped into a restaurant doing self
we got
first
it.
aid. He said he's ordered a beer, so he thinks his leg. He don't think his leg is broken, but it's very painful. Sorry, couldn't come into the bar. Well, this is an ongoing thing, isn't it, Bobo?
I know.
You know, this is every flipping week. But
Yeah.
well, obviously we're thinking of him. Hopefully he gets better, you know, and we'll see.
He
He
needs to
might
wrap
come in tonight.
He needs to wrap himself in bubble wrap.
Yeah, I think so.
Bubble wrap.
Bubble wrap.
Bubble wrap.
So,
Oh, I tell you who we did see at the pensioners do was Jan Bacon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And
Is she related to Alan Bacon?
She looked as though she just turned 2 for work. You know, she didn't look a day older.
Gosh.
She was really fit and bright-eyed, and you know, compared to the rest of us.
Aren't we all?
Just like you, Pete. Just like you.
Yeah,
just like me.
yeah.
She's in every photograph in that reunion. She's in every photograph.
Yeah.
What did she do on board?
PRS barman, assistant barman, probably barman as well.
He ended up as a head waiter.
Jan Bacon.
She was head waiter. She was head waiter on the New Oriana when we went on there.
Wow.
Well, surely that would have been head waitress, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Well,
hopefully.
Or maitre DS.
Or maitre DS. Yeah.
We had loads of those anyway.
Or common.
Well, actually,
that's all we had there. Oh, great.
No shortage of those.
Hey, Dave,
As
did
was-
you
as
see
was
that
Ted.
photo
Ted was-
I put on
Ted was
about
Commodore
the
Navigator,
Hebridean,
weren't you, Ted?
Hebridean
Nice.
ship?
Oh, yes.
Did you see the photo?
What was that?
I sent a photo to the crew bar. A friend of mine was on holiday in Scotland up at the Isle of Skye, and there was the Hebridean
Princess.
whatever. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, birth there. Yeah, in the background. So I posted it.
Sorry, I might admit, what did you post it on, Martin?
I think I just sent it through to the crew bar.
I'll double check on that. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Dave's old shit.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Well, she's coming down south in July, August. She'll be down in Portland and over to the Channel Islands and over to France, do the beaches, and then going up to London under Tower Bridge. Around about when you guys might be over in
Debbie
August
wants to
time.
do a cruise on her.
Well,
Maybe
if
next
we
year.
we'll check it out. I'll have a look on the itinerary. If it's when you're in London, it would be brilliant. We'll come up anyway, and we might. I could ask to see if we could get a pass on to go on board. You know,
That'd be good.
That'd be
If,
great.
you know, she'll be in turnaround day, so I don't know. We'll double check your dates. You're going to be in London,
Yeah,
and
I'll
we'll
aim
double
to send them up.
check 18th, 19th of August or something, isn't it? 18, 19, 20, something like that. Well, we'll have
What
a
I
look.
was
We'll have a
thinking,
look.
Dave, what I was thinking, and we'll talk offline, is I'll give you all my dates, and maybe we can meet somewhere in a nice hotel, and for a night or two, and have lunch and dinner, and then rather than drive everywhere, because we're sort of limited for time.
Find out
Sure. Yeah, whatever's good. But yeah,
and we can I'll pick up Fruity and I'll take him wherever we're going.
Yeah, fantastic. That'd be great fun.
Because I know she can't go public transport.
No, I mean that bus
Public transport there? What are you talking
Oh,
about?
you don't do that. Yeah.
It's all right,
I'll have
dear.
a car pick you up, darling.
Just get back up on your balcony. All right, give us another wave. All right?
Well, I might be able to walk quicker. I've had my injection in my knee.
I'm glad it was only the knee.
Yeah.
All right, look, the time we'll give everybody a wave, especially to Fruity up in her balcony. She's there waving. And
just say, Martin, before we
Gotta
go,
be one of
Martin,
these ones then.
before we go, Martin, by the time we see you next time, the pictures will be out.
Oh, blimey.
Yeah.
Wind it up. Wind it up.
Right, wind it up.
It'll be interesting.
Take care. All right, good to see you.
Stevie, I want to go to a game when I get over. Can you fix it up?
I can try, depends when you're here, because we're on a cruise in August. We'll have to figure out the date.
Okay. Well, give me your ticket. I'll go.
Yes.
On the phone now.
Mecca, you can buy my Man United Crystal Palace tickets. You'll see them there.
Yeah,
They'll be cricket ground.
Even
Yeah,
better.
checks in the post, darling. Checks in the post.
Right.
Yeah.
Macca, if you come to see Bristol City, bring your boots with you.
In Australia, you'll probably give me a ticket. You let me have one.
I want to see a real game, Stevie. A real game.
We'll see what's going on then, mate. Yeah.
All right.
Ew,
All right.
from the valley.
Right. Come on, everybody. Right, take
Bye. Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Exciting and new. Come aboard. We're expecting you and love. Life's sweetest reward. Let it flow. It floats back to you. This is something for everyone. Set a course for adventure, your mind on a new romance. And love won't hurt anymore. It's an open smile on a friendly shore.
Big Sam left Seattle in the year of '92 with George Pratt, his partner, and brother Billy too. They crossed the Yukon River and found the Bonanza Gold below that old white mountain, just a little southeast of Nome. Sam crossed the majestic mountains to the valleys far below. He talked to his team of huskies as he mushed on through the snow, with the northern lights a-running wild in the land of the midnight sun. Yes, Sam McCord was a mighty man in the year of 1901, where the river is winding, big nuggets they're finding, north through Alaska north, way up north, to Alaska, way up north, to Alaska, north to Alaska, go north, the rush is on. North to Alaska, go north, the rush is on.
South of the border, down Mexico way. That's where they fell in love when stars above came out to play. And now as they wander, their thoughts ever stray. South of the border, down Mexico way. She was a picture in old Spanish lace, just for a tender while he kissed the smile upon her face, for it was fiesta, and they were so gay. South of the border, down Mexico way. Then she sighed as she whispered, Mañana, never dreaming that they were parting. And he lied as he whispered, Mañana, for that tomorrow never came. South of the border, he rode back one day. There in a veil of white by candlelight, she knelt and prayed. The mission bells told him that he mustn't stay. South of the border, down Mexico way.
sana kodoe na mataka Bauna numa Nananda tolasa Mai subana numa tikona Fanwarongo na lomo ni vanua Kenata ni levu tuna ua Lomango voli meu bau batuka Tavolea ke balavu na bula Sana kodoe na matake na mataka Nanona tolasa mai sua nanu matikona Domoni dina nano muyanu yanu
Well, that's all, folks, for this week. From Oscar. Oh, and always remember,